Hi, my name is Ben, and I'm one of the former CEOs of a settlement debt relief firm. And today we're going to cover whether you should hire a debt settlement attorney or go with a debt settlement firm. So let's get started. Welcome to the Ascend Finance YouTube channel, where we take complex issues such as debt settlement and break them down into human understandable language. My name is Ben. I'm the co-founder here at Ascend. Today we're going to cover just whether you should hire a debt settlement attorney or a debt settlement firm, or potentially do it yourself. And the big thing that I would stress when making this decision is understanding the costs, the fees, and the lawsuit likelihood. And I'm going to cover each of those one by one. So the cost, like what is it going to cost you? And also the fees, the cost and fees, and then also the lawsuit likelihood, because there might be situations where attorney might be more useful if there is this chance of lawsuit, right? So, and before I begin, I want to let you know your situation is unique. I want to answer as many questions you have, but I may not be able to. So please comment below. Please subscribe if you like this video, because it's very encouraging to us. And also if you would like it, because it helps us create better, more engaging content as often as possible. So should you hire a debt settlement attorney or a firm? So the big question that I would ask is, how much is it going to cost you? So with a debt settlement attorney, I've seen that the cost could go up to 35% of the enrolled debt amount, whereas a lot of the debt settlement companies charge, up to 25%. So if you're looking at 35% versus a 25% fee on the enrolled debt on $100,000 of debt, you're looking at $10,000 difference between the attorney and the firm. So one of the most important questions is like, well, what is the fees? What are they going to cost me, right? And what we did is we built a free debt settlement cost and duration calculator that I include in the link description below, that can help you estimate the cost using one of the lowest cost providers that we've found that's reputable. And so you can compare whatever you're looking at to the cost of these other providers and say, is this a better cost for me than this option, right? Because cost is a huge component. Like most of these debt settlement attorneys, debt settlement companies are doing the same thing at the end of the day. They're negotiating and settling debt. Does a debt settlement attorney get a better rate than a debt settlement firm? Unclear. Probably, my hypothesis is no, because the debt settlement companies know what these creditors are settling for. Debt settlement attorneys may have that same information. Now, a debt settlement attorney may be able to get a better, rate when it comes down to settling a lawsuit potentially. They might be able to get a better rate there. Unclear on that, but that might be one place where they get a better rate. The other thing I would look at is lawsuit likelihood. So what's the chance of your accounts that are going to be sued? So if you face a lawsuit, generally debt settlement company will hire a firm that will help in those situations, or they may just do it themselves. Or debt settlement attorney can potentially settle those debts proactively because they're already attorneys, so they can kind of know the law. So that could be a benefit to debt settlement attorneys. If you have a list of accounts that are very likely to sue, then it may be better to do one versus the other. So for example, let's say you have 10 accounts and all of those accounts are likely to sue. In that case, you may not even want to do debt settlement. You might want to do another option, because if you're getting 10 lawsuits, that wouldn't be great. But if you're working with a debt settlement attorney, it may be helpful to have someone like that suing the accounts. Now we kind of estimate creditor lawsuit likelihood, so you can reach out to us, text us, call us 833-272-3631. You can send us your list of creditors, and we can kind of go through and say, okay, what's the chance of the lawsuit? Because we have a lot of experience in that can hopefully be helpful for you. But if you're kind of wondering, whether I should hire a debt settlement attorney or a debt settlement firm, those are two really important questions I think you should ask yourself. Now, let's say you're looking at a debt settlement attorney and they're charging $500 an account or $300 an account, and you have 3 accounts, right? But a debt settlement firm is hiring basing on a percentage of enrolled debt. It might be way less expensive to go this route. So it really comes down to the cost and then the lawsuit likelihood, and potentially whether you can make lump sum payments. Because if you're making lump sum payments, if you have a lot of cash and you just want to settle all the accounts and they're already behind, then the cost is very important, because at the end of the day, our goal at Ascend is to help you get out of debt cheaper, easier, and faster. And so what does that look like? What's the least expensive cost in this situation? Thanks so much for watching this Ascend Finance YouTube video covering debt settlement attorneys versus debt settlement firms. If you like it, I'd love a like. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Please comment in the section below. I try to answer those within 24 to 48 hours. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great day.